and the dawn of new day, the five, the boys left upon request. Later that day, the sun was settling. One of the boys returned with a piece of a cactus. Will the Tiger Scouts please rise? The chieftain gathered the tribe of the council fire, and the boy told a trip into the desert, where lizards and scorpions and cacti lived. The chieftain smiled, congratulated the boy, and challenged him to go further the next year. He bestowed upon the boy the rank of tiger. Will the Tiger Scouts please be seated?
The following day, the second boy returned. Will the Wolf Scouts please rise? The boy returned with a branch of a sturdy black oak tree. The chieftain gathered the tribe to the council fire, and the boy told of his trip beyond the dry desert into the grassy foothills where the black oak trees dotted the landscape. The chieftain smiled, congratulated the boy, and challenged him to go even further the next year. He then bestowed upon the boy the rank of wolf. Will the Wolf Scouts please be seated?
The next day, the third boy returned as the sun was setting on another day. Will the Bear Scouts please rise? The chieftain gathered the tribe to the council fire. The boy told of his journey beyond the dry desert and past the grassy foothills and into a beautiful valley rimmed with high granite cliffs and waterfalls that plunged into the river below. The large valley had huge trees with red bark, trees so large that one could fit many teepees within their base. The chieftain smiled, congratulated the boy, and challenged him to go even further the next year. He bestowed upon the boy the rank of bear. Will the Bear Scouts please be seated?
A few days passed, and the fourth boy returned to camp. First year Weeblos, please rise. Weeblos 1, please rise. The boy told of how he crossed the dry desert, walked among the grassy foothills, and was amazed by the huge valley, the cascading waterfalls, and its gigantic red trees. He searched and finally found a small game trail leading out up the otherwise sheer granite walls. When he reached the top, he found trees along the rim of the valley. And the trees had tart blueberry seeds. And this is what he brought back to share with the tribe. The chieftain smiled and congratulated the boy and challenged him to go even further the next year. The chieftain bestowed upon the boy the rank of first year Weeblo. Will first year Weeblo please be seated?
Days and even weeks passed, but the fifth boy had not yet returned. Then he was spotted from afar as night was falling. Will the second year Weeblos please rise? The chieftain gathered the tribe to the council fire, where it was noted that the boy was empty-handed. How could this be? The chieftain silenced the tribe, and the boy began his story. He told of traveling beyond the dry desert, past the grassy foothills, and finding his way up out of the valley and into the surrounding mountains. He traveled so high that the trees only came as high as his knees, and then disappeared completely. He traveled across huge walls of ice that did not melt, even in the midst of summer. He then climbed to the highest peak, the highest mountain, and was astonished, for he saw even more deserts, more foothills, and another valley rimmed by even higher mountains, going as far east as you could see. The chieftain smiled, congratulated the boy, and challenged him to go even further, for he was now worthy and brave in the tribe. He then bestowed upon the boy the tribe's highest reward, that of the arrow of life. The second year Weeblos, please remain seated, or remain standing.